Hey, it's TV Tyrant here. I am playing against Cyberpunker. So this will be probably Madness of the Survival type, as that's his deck. We have Oath of Druids, Terravor, Mox Diamond, Terravor, Windswept Heath, Treetop Village, and Rishid Import. So this is an interesting hand. I'm going to keep. We're going to go off of the let's try to get an Oath of Druids down immediately. That can go turn 2 with 2 Terravors in hand. That means at turn 2, we're going to have 15-15 or 20-22, 15-15 or 20-20s in hand. If they counter Oath of Druids, this will be hard. We're going to probably discard Treetop Village. It's not going to matter. Hope this is recording properly. It looks like it is. Okay. He plays Yavimaya Coast and Careful Study, and that means that all shields are down, and he double basket Rootwallas, and we are good to run out our hand. So we're going to just go Mox Diamond, discarding Treetop Village, Windswept Heath, cracking Windswept Heath, grabbing one of our 5 forests, and Oath. And that should actually do it. He played a foil, which I have not seen on his side of this before. So that is amazing. We are not in nearly as good of a position as we were just a second ago. However, we're not actually in a bad position. So we're going to go Wooded Foothills, crack Wooded Foothills, Forest. He's holding up Counter Magic. So I'm going to go ahead and put Sylvan Library. I don't know if that's actually Counter Magic or not, but we're still in pretty good shape here. Like, we're going to take some damage. He's going to play a fatty, and we're going to start dropping Terravors. What we're hoping for at this point is Wastelands off the top with Sylvan Library. Okay, Wild Mongrel. It's a good card. And, of course, Nature takes its own course. So we can do a couple different things here. If we pay 4, we can have 2 Mox Diamonds. No, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, we're going to put this on top, put this on top. We'd have to pay more mana than I want. So here's our options. We can go Terravor now, or we can go Oath of Druids. And yeah, we're going to go Oath. And we will go ahead and port them on their upkeep. And that should still give us lethal. Unless they have a naturalize, in which case I have punted hard. They did not. They activate, they play, or they boost their Rootwalla. They're going to pump. I'm going to take a big whack of damage, and then I'm going to just play out Terravors. Okay. This will be close, but I think we still have this. Yeah, we are okay. We cannot crack that fetch. So we're going to go ahead and put the fetch on the bottom. There's the other Terravor. We don't want that one yet. And we'll keep Winter's Grace, and we will go ahead and play Terravor. So we're going to block a Wild Mongrel and 1 Rootwalla, go down to 1, and crack back for lethal is the plan. If they can bounce my creatures, we lost the game. So we're going to see. And we are good to go. So for this one again, we want Cursed Totems to come in. Cursed Totem will take the place of 2 of these. Or 3 of those. And then we have questions about other stuff, but this is usually sufficient. Okay, so here we have a hand that does not much. So it technically does a lot, it just does it in a very nonsensical manner. So we have a Rishidan Port, Mox Diamond, a Winter's Grasp, a Wasteland, a Mishra's Factory, a Mox Diamond, and a Treetop Village. This is interesting. We can technically double Diamond turn 1, but... and then Winter's Grasp into Wasteland. No, you know what? We're going to mull. Okay, we're going to ditch 1 diamond and win off of Cursed Totem and Oath of Druids. And that's going to be the plan. So we're going to go ahead and ditch a diamond because we don't want that many Mox Diamonds. Okay. Hopefully we can coast to victory. Forgive the bad pun. Okay, careful studies again. Let's see how fast this goes. He might have a foil, or they can't play Days. So really it's, do they have another foil? That's heartening to see them discard those. We're going to go ahead and go Wooded Foothills, crack. Discard the other Wooded Foothills. Cursed Totem. I did not want the second Cursed Totem, but since first Cursed Totem is a good naturalized target, we're hoping that if they do have a naturalized, they're going to go ahead and blow up the totem. Put a survival into play. So we're going to go ahead and play Treetop Village and a second Cursed Totem. They're going to rip through several Basking Root Wallas and a Wonder, more than likely. The Root Walla goes into play for free. They're going to do it on my turn, it looks like. Okay. So we have 4 mana. If we play Oath first, it's exposed to Naturalize. If we play Sphere first, we can't play Oath first, but they can't Naturalize or free counterspell at the next turn. It also will turn off Root Walla, so they'll rip through their Root Walla first. Grab a Squee is actually the most likely. They're going to want to put Wonder into their graveyard so that I can't block with my Chunkos. So really our questions are interesting. We're going to go ahead and play Sphere, which may not be the most optimal choice, but I don't feel like giving up my Oath given I have nothing else in hand. And there he goes. He goes ahead, blows up with my Sphere. My Sphere, I'm very sorry, with his Annul. And then discards a Mongrel for a Squee. And okay. So we're quite literally back where we were. We're going to go ahead and Sphere again. I'm not in a rush. I'm the control deck. We got the counterspell out of their hand. Okay, they're making some motions. Careful studying the Root Walla away. And they have an island up. They may have a null. We have a wasteland, which is good for us. We're going to go like this. And see, oh, they did have it. Son of a gun. Oh well. play the Mongrel. Now they can snap off their creatures to force a block with my Treetop Village. We're going to play Windswept Heat. We'll go ahead and blow up the already tapped land. So at this point, I just want a Terravore. An Oath's not terrible, but a Terravore would be a very sound, just 3-drop into a very large creature that they really don't have a way of overcoming except to counterspell it. They can't have that many counterspells. Their deck's not really a counterspell deck. It's more of a aggro control deck. Well, that's about the worst draw we have in deck. So I'm going to play it out just in case I draw a Mulch, but this is the problem with having a ramp deck is ramp is pretty dead in the later turns. Okay, take 2 more life to play their Worm. They're at 5 now. I think comfortably I can say we're not going to win this. However, it would be... oh, they have another Arrogant Worm. Yeah, we lost this game. I'm not sure which move I did that was wrong per se, but having the 2 annuls and the counterspell was a little more than my deck could take. So we're going to go ahead and block the Wild Mongrel. There's really no reason to let it through, and if they somehow can kill it, my Treetop Village, that's fine. Well, that's another fantastically dead draw. Your totems are extremely cursed, my friend. They are the most cursed of all totems. Okay, so he's going to go ahead and do the same trick again, drop himself down to 3 life, and if there was a green lightning bolt, we would have him right now. So I'm guessing at some point he gets Wonder, but that's kind of the go-to madness move against my deck, because my deck relies so heavily on... Yep, there we go. Okay. Oh, I did not mean to F6. I will F5 to take it back off. Going all in on the self-damage. I'd like to point out I have done 3 points of damage and they are at 3 life. Okay. Oh, they're hard casting Wonder. Now, that's not what I expected to happen there, but we are dead. So we will concede that one. Hope for sunnier days. I'm going to go ahead and just hit submit. I don't think it's really important to have Zurin, Orb, or Naturalize in this one. We're just generally favored here. The best card that they can play is actually Gilded Drake, and I've lost to Gilded Drake taking a Terravore off of an Oath pretty frequently, but it's also not a given that Gilded Drake is in their 60. Alright, we're going to play first. Oh yes, this is just going to be one of those ones, I think. So the big risk here is that we're not going to actually get a 3rd land. I'm going to drop the... Yeah. Normally I would never sacrifice a Windswept Heath, but I think we're good here. Okay, your move. Let's see if you got a turn 1 naturalize. Careful study. They're going to need to ditch counter spells. They don't want to put any sort of creature into play, so no Basking Root Wall is for free in this setup. And we're hoping for another fetch land. I suppose theoretically it would have been better to have gotten rid of the Mishra's Factory, but this way I get to beat them down for 2 if they don't play anything. Okay, they discard an island, so they were full of lands. We get another Mishra's Factory. We're going to go ahead, just drop the second Oath. They're not going to have double Oath removal in hand. And we're going to beat down with Mishra's Factory, 3 power Mishra's Factories, until we draw another land, beat down for 4, so on and so forth. They get survival. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and attack. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and cast the other Terravore here. I don't care if they get another creature. I don't think they can block both of them. So we're going to unfortunately have to discard a Rishadan Port, which is not something we ever want to do, but is necessary in order to guarantee a quick victory here. Okay. Let's see what they've got. Show me your moves. All right, so we have probably lost the game, which is a fun thing to say at the, height of the game. But yeah, there's really not a lot of ways to come back from this one. That's pretty outstanding. Outstanding play. Okay, and then he can just bounce his own Gilded Drake and retake my next creature, and then bounce his Gilded Drake and take my next creature, and so on and so forth. It's a pretty alarmingly good combo against me. Usually I would expect to have won from this situation, but it seems like I am just completely out of luck here. Yeah. So I'll get 2 Terravores. My only hope at this point is I blow up his last island. So my hard draw is got to be, because I can put 2 Terravores into play. My last 2 Terravores. Oh, nope, never mind. I miscalculated. Well, good game, everybody. The waterfront bouncer trick worked a trick.